Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video, as you can probably see, I have done a SHEIN haul, getting prepared for the summer. Even though we don't even know if we're going to have a summer yet, I thought I would get in early, get some bikinis, so I feel like we are going to have a summer holiday. Who knows? So this is my first ever time buying from SHEIN, and when I looked on their website, they seemed very similar to Zaful actually. But I haven't actually tried SHEIN before, so I would love to know how they compare to Zaful. And so I have got a few bikinis here to show you guys. I don't even know if I can try all of these on, but let's give it a go. So I'm literally just gonna jump straight into it. Okay, so this is the first one. I keep having to push the cups down because they're going up so high. Also, guys, got building works going on, as you can probably hear, so I do apologise if there's some banging. The bottoms, these feel slightly too big. I feel like if I did go any smaller, then I think it could be a bit too tight, but they're really nice and comfortable, very slightly loose, and I don't know how I feel about the 2 layers to the bikini. It makes it look really saggy, and I don't know if I really like that. The top fits quite well. Of course, you can imagine if you're doing a lot of things, then you can easily just slip out. And I think just wearing this bikini, I feel very conscious about that. But this is the back. So really pretty. It just ties up at the front. With this bikini, you could do other things with it too, like have it straight across, tied at the front. I feel like you could do that. Also, I love how it's quite a plain set, so you could easily match some nice little bottoms to go with it too. Next one, I was so excited about this one. I actually first saw this one, I have to remember the website. I'll put everything next to me here. Found one very similar from a different store, and it was so much more pricier than this one. This one was so much more affordable, and it's like a duplicate of this one. And yeah, I just feel like I'm not really a really bright, colourful, patterny kind of person, but when I saw this, I just really fell in love with it. So look how pretty this pattern is. This gives me summer vibes, like Greek islands or something. My tag's hanging out. So I think the overall fit is quite comfortable actually. I'd only say here, it does feel very slightly uncomfortable because it's tight under the arm. If it did go any looser, then it would just keep falling down, and I think that would be even more annoying. So this is the back to show you. It goes across here. I'll definitely take this tag out so it's not just hanging. So it goes across the back, and then you hook it around your neck, and that's how it stays in place. And I think it's such a flattering design. It comes up high, so it's like one of those high-rise ones, but the only thing that I really feel like ruins the whole thing is the outcut of the white showing. I just think that ruins it a bit. And what I love is that it's not that really thick double material like the bikini that I showed you. It's quite thin, even though there is 2 materials to it. And also this little strap here, it could be a bit tighter because I would be a bit worried that it's going to keep dropping down. But overall, the fit isn't that bad. I completely love the pattern, and I think the back details are really pretty too. Guys, I love this one. So plain, simple. I feel like it's quite a classy looking bikini, apart from these things. I don't know what to do about these actually. I was thinking about chopping them off, but then I don't want to chop them off and then just kind of ruin the whole thing. But the bottoms, I love how it's not that really heavy, thick material. It's one of those ribbed ones, and you've got these really quite fine straps. It's all ribbed. Really soft material. I feel like the bottoms fit me a lot nicer too. You can just never go wrong with a white bikini on holiday. I love the style of the band-aid, and I love the feel of the bottoms. The material's quite thin, but also thick enough that you don't feel like you're going to be showing everything off. But the thing that I would say is that I would be a bit worried about this coming down. It doesn't have one of those strips going across the front to try and help it keep it in place, basically. That's pretty much the only thing I'll be worried about. It's also padded, which I love, and I can see a little slit inside where you can remove it, so if you don't want the padding there, then that's good. But the thing that I found with SHEIN is that when they have the cups there, It's not sectioned so they don't go slipping around everywhere. They're just completely free. And so you're always constantly trying to put them back in place so you don't feel like you have a upside downside kind of boob. But yeah, so far I definitely love this one. Now this is very different for me. Tie-dye kind of set. But for some reason, I saw this one online and I'd also just completely fell in love with it. A bit like the other pattern one I showed you guys. And I'm so happy with it. I think the design looks so nice when you're on holiday and it's summery. I just think it looks really nice. So the bottoms are one of those tie side ones, which is very handy because then you can just adjust it to fit your body. For the bottoms, it's one of those widened back ones. And it just doesn't really sit comfortably on my backside. So I don't know if it's going to be quite uncomfortable or one of those ones where you just put up with it because the rest of it's quite nice. So going on to the top, it's those triangle ones. It's very light padding actually, not a lot of support whatsoever. I feel like I could do it up a little bit more, but very handy because everything is adjustable. So I think I could adjust it a little bit more here and then maybe it'll fit a bit better. But just a very nice basic design. Tie back. So what do you guys think of this one? Put down in the comments below which one is your favourite from this haul. And everything that I have bought today, guys, I will of course put it in the description below. But yeah, I'm not complaining about this one. I think I could actually just put up with the top because I am so in love with the pattern. But yes, I have a few more to show you guys. Hi guys, so I'm back after like freaking half an hour of trying to sort this thing out. So this is the next one. For some bikinis from SHEIN, you literally pull it out the bag and you're like, what? It just comes completely untied and then you have to spend like all that time just trying to figure out, does it go this way, does it go this way? This was one of those bikinis. What do you think though? Feels okay. I don't know where to start, to be honest. Very different pattern wise. I thought it looked quite cute on the lady modelling it, so I just thought, let's just get it and see. So the bottoms, again, a tie waist sides, but with the front, you can make it thin by pulling it inwards, or you can make it more thick by pulling it outwards, which is quite cool. And for the top, I don't even know where to start. The top, I literally just pulled out and I just saw loads of strings and I thought, oh my gosh, where do I even start with this thing? So the back, let me show you the back first. This is the back, and I also love this too. It's one of those comfortable thongs. I like the thong bottoms because I feel like it fits me better that way. And the back, you literally got these two really small strings, and I was spending so long, I was literally sweating trying to put this thing on. Trying to tie this up. And yeah, it was an absolute pain. And then this kept going inwards and scrunching inwards, and then I was just getting saggy boobs. So you have this knot at the front, and I don't even know which way it's supposed to go. Maybe they're not supposed to get the top, but I just completely had enough with it. I was just like, this is just how it's gonna be. I actually feel like the top's digging me in all sorts of places. And this is small, so all of the bikinis that I have bought from SHEIN are small. And yeah, this one looks pretty cool, but I think I'd have to spend a lot more time just trying to adjust it all. But for the time being, this is what it looks like. What do you guys think? And I'm gonna move on to the next one. So this is a brown one, completely different material, very similar design to the other one that I showed you actually, where you could tie it up at the front. I think that's actually how I would style this bikini, but just to show you a different design of how you can style it, and I actually think in the photo of SHEIN of this bikini, they actually do it similar to this anyway. Oh my gosh, so much more comfortable than the other one. I don't feel like there's loads of things digging me in places. The thing that I would say though is, because this is such a thick material, it feels a bit like a cloth. So if I come up close to you guys, it's a clothy material. I don't know how it would feel on holiday because obviously it's going to be really hot and you're wearing such a thick material, and if you go in the pool, I feel like this material would just completely soak it all up and you'll just be sopping. I know that sounds really funny to say because you're going in the swimming pool, but it's just one of those really thick materials. It doesn't actually feel like a swimsuit. Starting from the bottom, it's not one of those adjustable bottoms, so if you are small or larger on the bottom, then it's quite annoying because you don't have any leeway to adjust. but thankfully it fits me okay, and it's also one of those adjustable fronts where you can make it larger or smaller. But with the back, it's one of those really thick backs, and I just feel like it gives me a granny kind of bum, so I'm not too keen on the back. But the overall material is really soft, and I really like the colour. I just love browns. And the halter neck, it gives you enough string that you could do other designs with it too, and I think that's what's really nice about this bikini, is that you can do all sorts of different designs with it. But the top, I think it fits quite well. I don't feel like I'm going to fall out of any places. It just is very comfortable. So guys, this is the brown, just a plain back too. So I'm going to show you guys the last item. I had to save this blue till last. I honestly feel like I buy a blue bikini every single year. So, first impressions, really comfortable. Material is, yeah, really soft. It's one of those quite thin double layered bikinis, which is quite nice because it feels very light. So, the bottoms, it's one of those V ones. It's quite small down there, but that's pretty much all I would say about it. And of course, the adjustable waists, which is very handy. And at the back, it's one of those smaller designs, which I also love. But going onto the top, oh, I had to be careful I didn't show a nip there. Yeah, that's the problem with the design. It's very open, and I feel like because I do have smaller boobs, I can just about get away with it. But for someone who's got bigger boobs, I don't know how it would fit. But definitely what I'm gonna do is get some pins and stitch this up even more, because then it'll give me a bit more support, and also it give me a bit of coverage so I don't constantly feel like I'm being exposed. When I did see it online, I did think it's going to be quite open, because I did read a few comments saying that, yeah, it's very open and they feel like they're also going to fall out. But I just thought I could tie it up, because I do love the design and I love the colour, so I can kind of work with it and adjust it a bit. But the back, I would have probably liked a nice tie back, so it's a bit more flattering. Adjustable straps. It's one of those thin spaghetti straps too. So very comfortable, love the colour. But yeah, of course, gotta make these adjustments. It's just a very nice basic bikini. Yeah guys, so overall, I'm quite happy with all of the things that SHEIN have produced and the things that I have bought. The thing that I would say though is some of the bikinis just don't fit quite properly, or they just don't feel comfortable in certain places. I don't feel like they all fit 100%. They all have slight niggles, but for the price that you're paying and how affordable it is, you just can't really go wrong. So overall, I'm pretty happy with everything. I think my favourite set is gonna have to be that all-in-one patterned swimsuit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the haul, and I will see you guys soon.